What is a rainbow? A rainbow is an arch of colors formed in the sky in certain circumstances, caused by the refraction and dispersion of the sun's light by rain or other water droplets in the atmosphere. The birth of each rainbow starts with millions of rain droplets. They are reflectors of light. Without millions of them, we cannot see a rainbow. With only a few, you can only see a few colors of the rainbow spectrum. Rainbows are most common after rainstorms because of this reason. A common question is, how are rainbows exactly formed? People look at the rainbow in all of its beauty, but never quite understand why or how this phenomenon of colors in the sky occurs. Well, this is it broken down. First, the light from the sun will strike the raindrop. White light coming from the sun will hit the raindrops at certain angles. The sun should be low in the sky and at the right angle. That angle will make a difference in the direction the light will travel after that light hits the raindrop. That will determine whether or not we see a rainbow. Next, some of that light will be reflected. When the light hits the water droplet, some of it will reflect. When we look at a glass window, we can see ourselves, but we can also see through the window. That is the light being both transmitted and reflected, and water does this too. The remaining light will be refracted. This remaining light crosses a boundary layer and slows down at this point because the water would be thicker than the air. Since the speed goes down, the light's path will bend away from the normal line. This bend is the refraction occurring. After this, white light will split into component colors. Every white light is made of a spectrum of colors. Every color combined makes up white light. Each color has its own wavelength. They will travel at different speeds and become more or less dense. The density amount affects their speed. Because of this, colors will separate or they will be dispersed. At the back of the rain droplet, light will hit the water-to-air interface, also known as the boundary layer. If the angle of the intersection is greater than the critical angle, total internal reflection happens. If this happens, a rainbow is seen. If not, the rainbow will not be seen. If it doesn't occur, the light that comes out of the raindrop moves away from the view you would have had if you saw the rainbow. Similar to how the light changed speed while entering the raindrop, it does that again while leaving the raindrop. Instead of moving from a less dense air to a more dense water like before, it is moving from a more dense water to a less dense air. It speeds up during this, and the path of the light bends. Instead of bending toward the normal line like before, it bends away. This causes refraction once again. As the light refracts again, the wavelengths are affected once again. The separation of the colors making up the white light increase from before. This is called dispersion. Now you can see a rainbow.